Okay, 31 Days of Kirby is back, and I thought, since I did the unboxing of the Kirby's Dream Collection, why don't we take a look at the inside? But first, just show you SD card menu there. Oops. Wii options, the data management, save data, and on the Wii. And you can see that this is basically only used for 31 days. But I played New Super Mario Brothers, and then absolutely nothing. Then we've got 31 days of The Legend of Zelda, 31 days of Metroid. Although technically I didn't play it on that. I used the GameCube version. That is Castlevania Judgment. That is Super Mario All-Stars. Again, 31 days, 31 days, 31 days last year, Secret Rings, and hey, Kirby's Dream Collection this year. So, just thought I'd share a little bit of that. Yes, we want to return to the menu, but, okay, let's check out Kirby. Okay, cute little intro there. Okay. Okay, so again, they did this for the 20th anniversary. Mario's 35th was alright. We got the 3D All-Stars and some stuff to go with it. Zelda, well, first Mario ran over that, so they railroaded Zelda. And then we didn't get much last year for that. And, I mean, we got more with Dread for, Metroid 35th. But we'll see what they do this year for Kirby. We're getting a new game right away. You can see left challenge stages, middle classic titles, Kirby's history, and that's what we'll be focusing on. But just to take a quick look at the classic titles. Of course, Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's Adventure, Kirby's Dream Land 2, Kirby Superstar, Dreamland 3, and the Crystal Shards. And I will be using this for, or have used this for, Dreamland, the second playthrough, because I wanted to see it in the original grayscale, Dreamland 2, and Dreamland 3, because, as you know, we have Kirby's Adventure on the Famicom, Superstar in, well, at least 3 iterations now, including this one, so, and Crystal Shards we have for the 64, and we'll be using the original controller. But I think I checked out challenge stages and it told me to save, but I didn't want to save, so we can't check that out. But Kirby's history is probably the most important thing. So it's really cool. You've got the history on the left, and this really makes me want to unearth the Japanese version to see if the Japanese history is any different. Because as you can see, it says the Summer Olympic Games were held in Barcelona, Spain. Space Shuttle Endeavour made its maiden voyage, and Bill Clinton was elected President of the United States of America. So I'm wondering if they have anything different there. You click on that, swallow the poor game. And if you click on that, Get the box art front. You can magnify it, you can rotate. So that's really cool. And I guess there's even a video for each of these. So it might show the attract mode, maybe the title screen, which is what this is. And swallow some Waddle Dees, spit them out. So a nice little trailer here. And yeah, some of the stages are real easy to cheese as you just fly over. And hopefully Nintendo doesn't copyright this. Okay. Don't want to make this super long. Oh, the shooter stage, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that was an interesting boss. But, yeah, this guy, King Dedede, had 10 hit points, which was a lot more than any of the previous bosses, so that was a little bit of a surprise, but we got the job done. Okay, so that's Kirby's Dream Land. Moving on to Kirby's Adventure and Pinball Land, apparently. EU was founded. Intel released the first Pentium. It's all about the Pentiums, baby. Janet Reno became the first female Attorney General of the USA. So again, very US specific. I wonder, did they release this in the EU? One of the games was not released there, so I'm not sure which one that was, but let's just swallow that real quick. So again, box art, 2 is magnify, and good stuff there. Don't need to check out that video. And pinball, zoom, rotate, and yeah, so a lot of the side games you'll see are, now you'll notice you can't swallow the, the golden statues. But yeah, a lot of the side games are like sports or other things that a round ball can do. Kind of like they did with Samus in Morph Ball mode. But the Winter Olympic Games were held in Lillehammer, Norway. And that is the first time they were actually separated, because the Summer and Winter Olympics always used to be in the same year until 1994. A record-breaking 3,011-pound lollipop was made. Why? And the first genetically engineered tomatoes went on sale. So there you go. That's when GMO started. And wow, 3 games in 1995. First DVDs were released. Cal Ripken Jr., I remember that. And Nintendo released the Virtual Boy. Take a look inside here. Dream Course. Yep, played that. It's interesting. That's not very clear. But, it won't let you zoom in anymore. But, what can you do, right? Kirby's Avalanche, which is honestly just a reskinned Puyo Puyo. And yeah, that's also difficult to read. I don't know why they didn't have higher resolution. Although, that's one of the main complaints people have about the Wii, is that it's not in HD. So, introduce new copy abilities. And yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's as good as 1 or Adventure. But, it's a good last entry on the Game Boy there. And moving on, we've got 2 more in 96. Summer Olympic Games were held in Atlanta, Georgia, and being the 100th anniversary, I still think that should have gone to Greece. Atlanta could have been in 2000, but it was a good game nonetheless. Nintendo released the N64, baby, and Game Boy Pocket. And let's see, Kirby's Block Bulb. Kind of looks like a combination of Breakout / Arkanoid, and maybe with Clue Clue Land designs for the stages. Looks alright. Kirby Superstar, of course, 8 games, and co-op. Wow, that's the first. Good stuff, good stuff. What else? UK returned control of Hong Kong to China. First Harry Potter book was published. And first mass-produced hybrid vehicle, the Prius, launched in Japan. Wow, that was 97. Okay, so we got Star Stacker and Kirby Dream Land 3. What is Star Stacker? Oh, yeah, another puzzle game. This is similar to other stuff I've seen. I think that was Yoshi's Cookie. That's what that looks like. And yeah, this was very late in the Super Nintendo life cycle, considering the 64 came out in 96. Hitch and Noggle. Player 2 can control Goo. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Whoa! That I did not know. So you can go straight to the game from this menu apparently. But yeah, we're not gonna do that today. 98. Yep, Nagano Winter Olympics, I remember that. ISS, yeah, and Game Boy Color was released, and that was the one I got. First non-stop trip around the world via hot air balloon occurred. Again, that's another one of those why moments, but world's population reached 6 billion, and we're fast approaching 8 billion now. Kirby appeared in the first Smash Brothers. Yes! Well, maybe more about that later. 2000 Summer Olympic Games were held in Sydney, Australia. ISS received its first resident crew. W was elected POTUS. And Crystal Shards, let's see here. Yep, 2 copy abilities, combining abilities. So that's gonna be good when I get around to that. And again, it's nice to see the box art, but they could have made it to the point where you could actually read it. 2001 Tilt and Tumble. 16-year-old successfully climbed Mount Everest. Jeez. Nintendo released the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube. Wow, same year? I think they could have planned that a little better for people's wallets, but... So, Tilt and Tumble, yeah. Really interesting here. If you're familiar with Labyrinth, the game where you could tilt the knobs and try and get the ball to the end, which I never did. It shows you I lack the patience for that. But yeah, they've got motion controls on the Game Boy Color, and it's a pink cartridge, so that's really interesting. 2 more games here in 2002. We got the Winter Olympic Games in Salt Lake City. Snowboarding, I believe, debuted there. That was great. East Timor became the first new country of the 21st century. Interesting. Euro coins and notes entered circulation. You can see we got Nightmare in Dreamland. Oh, that's not 2 games, sorry. A remake of the first game. Looks pretty interesting. And it's got Kirby right back at you, which is 3 episodes from the anime. So we'll be watching that at some point this month. Next up, 2003, we've got Air Ride. And actually, yeah, I forget that we don't have that much longer to go because Human Genome Project was completed. I remember that. Concorde made it, yeah, Final Flight. And my version was the GBA SP. Got that. That was awesome. Kirby's Air Ride. Let's see, the first Kirby racing game. And yeah, it's not easy to play. And you'll notice he's angry in this one. But on the Japanese version, his eyes are open and he seems happier. So, just a little bit of region differences there for you. That's fun to play, so it'll be fun again. Finally, we get these Summer Olympic Games in Athens. NASA's rover's Opportunity and Spirit landed on Mars, that's right. And the DS was released. And yeah, you call on the. I actually watched a speed run of this while I was doing some cardio at the gym as we were gearing up for this month. So that's going to be fun to play. Canvas Curse. Danica Patrick, yes, became the first woman to lead an Indy 500. Due to a lockout, the Stanley Cup went unclaimed for the first time since 1919. And Nintendo released Gameboy Micro, which, you know, okay. Not sure why you would when you already have the DS out, but yeah, as I may have mentioned, this is the first one where you could draw and use the stylus here to move Kirby. Again, you can't really see much. But Winter Olympic Games were held in Turin, yes! And Shizuka Arakawa performed the Inabawa, won gold. But not only by being great, but by being the most consistent. Nintendo released Nintendo DS Lite and the Wii. And that is why I had a beef with Big Camera and Nintendo for the longest time, because I didn't think I was getting up early to wait in line for a lottery. I thought I was waiting in line to get the system. But that's ancient history now, obviously, because we're playing it right now. Well, not playing it, but using it. We get Kirby. What was the title of this? Squeak Squad. Okay. Oh, so yeah, saving the copy abilities is a good idea. Another statue here. The final Harry Potter volume became the fastest selling book in history. I bought one. Well, more than one, but the record-breaking 10-ton ice cream float was made. Why would you do that? Nintendo unveiled Wii Fit and the Wii Balance Board. Cool stuff. There you go, and just a few more years here. In 2008, the Summer Olympic Games were held in Beijing, China. Barack Obama was elected President of the United States. Nintendo released the DSi. So that's what, the third DS system there. 2009 we got presence of water on the moon was confirmed. For the first time, annual global energy use dropped. The 21st century's longest total solar eclipse occurred. Was I home for that? And was that a different eclipse? I remember being home for something. No, I don't think it was that one. Epic Yarn! You know, I may actually want to try this, since I had a beef with the art style, but hey, I'm really loving Kirby now, so we'll see. Winter Olympic Games were held in Vancouver. The Green Olympics, I think they were known as. The first 24-hour flight by a solar plane took place. Nintendo released the DSi XL. Yeah, now we've got commercial flights to space. That's the fourth Nintendo DS. And let's see here, 2011, we got 2 games. The world's population reached 7 billion, so you can see that didn't take too long. Nintendo unveiled the Wii U. Nintendo released the Nintendo 3DS. Very poor timing, either right before or right after the Great Japan earthquake, which is something that should probably be there, even on the English version. So Kirby Mass Attack. What do we got? The more the merrier. Stylus up to 10 Kirbys can be controlled at once. That sounds a little bit difficult. More Kirbys, more power. And Return to Dreamland. So, I guess, I mean, there are other games in the series, but you could theoretically call this 4? I don't know. Obviously, Crystal Shards is in the main series, and all new super abilities, 4-player action. Okay, and boom! Last one, 2012 Summer Olympic Games were held in London, England. Nintendo unveiled Miiverse. Okay, and we celebrated Kirby's 20th anniversary. And yep, celebration of all the fun we've had over Kirby's first 2 decades. Here's to many more. So again, Kirby's history, classic titles, new challenge stages, C games. And there is every game in one nice picture for you. All the way from Kirby's Dream Land to the Dream Collection in 2012. Which reminds me, before we end this video, we did get a few minor pickups. We managed to score a beautiful, probably can't see that because of the lighting, but a beautiful manual for only $2.50. And where is my Kirby? We also got our grubby mitts on a much nicer cart here for Dreamland. Again, don't know how much you can see of it, but yep. So 31 days of Kirby, still going strong. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're playing some Kirby along with me. Let me know in the comments if you are and what you're playing. But okay, until next time then, have a good one.